We are live. We are live.
Sorry we're late. We had to make a run down to the Chevron to get some burger stuff.
Okay. I mean,
no, that's why we were late. I was just telling the people.
Yeah, but they were out of all their bagged lettuce, so I had to go to the Valero down the street too. Not great, not a great
Dude,
scene. It was a mega rough scene.
That Valero, the one by the old studio, they would have everything you need. And also, Brett, the bread basket down the street from me, which is a gas station / convenience store, whatever, they would have the proper stuff because we'll buy some stuff there in a pinch. So in that way, you were wrong, but we'll wait for later for that. I just had to come out of the gate real hot. You know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. You guys have seen the comments, you've seen the tweets all day. It's tough for you guys. I get it, and I'm sorry that it's turned so quickly for you guys.
It's really not tough. I'm 35.
I'm 35.
I feel good about everything.
Do you?
Yeah.
I actually feel better than I did before.
Yeah, we're very clear.
Picture me biting into just a big old berg right now. There's actually a photo of that.
That's the whole thing. Is it's not a big old bird is what we're talking about here.
Yes,
you're moving the goal.
You're the only one who's not.
You're moving the goalpost, Hoss.
Yeah, you are framing it in a way that's going to favor you in an argument because, well, I don't know.
If I'm throwing a barbecue for the boys, you better believe that this is going to be a Mondo burger.
I think it's almost a generational thing at this point, based on
your burger is just meat and bun and cheese, like that's it.
Yeah, meat, cheese, ketchup, bun. At a tailgate, there's nothing wrong with that, and a Coors Banquet. Because you're on the go, you're doing stuff, you're playing beer die, you're playing fruit beers.
Are you working sponsors into this now?
I mean, actually, if we're going to talk sponsors real quick, tonight's Happy Hour Live is presented by Faber Sanitizer. That's www.fabersanitizer.com. We stole 1,000 bottles, and Dorn's got a bunch of hand sanitizer in his cabinets right now. It's looking great. Look at that right here.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah.
Cabinets are finally stocked.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It was a distillery that pivoted to hand sanitizer to help these uncertain times. Simply put, they saw their opportunity to assist and they made it happen. Hand sanitizer right to your door. Don't worry about the grocery aisles and know that you're helping a good cause. A portion of their sales go to First Responders Children's Foundation to support them and their families. They've taken care of hospitals, healthcare facilities, and first responders already. Now let them take care of you at fabersanitizer.com.
Okay, wait. I've got an epic question. Is a hamburger a sandwich?
Oh, dude, I didn't see that coming.
Go to thechive.com to find out.
Oh, they don't need to catch it gray. I've got many friends there.
Oh, do you? I'm sorry.
Like 3.
Okay. That's a lot. I mean, pound for pound, that's a lot.
Actually, I found out Hayden works there, Will. He called one of his buddies. Remember Big Hayden?
Yes. Long snapper.
He moved home to Arizona, then came back, and now he's getting married, and his boys are coming in town. Not anytime soon because of uncertain times, but shout out to Hayden.
The times are uncertain.
Very nice guy. Owned a hockey jersey, a sweater for every team, I think.
That's pretty amazing. He did wear a Red Wings jersey into the office one day, and I was very happy with that. Brett, have you seen The Russian 5 on Amazon Prime?
No, I have not.
It's just great. If you got horned up from our 90s hockey talk the other day, then The Russian 5 is a must-watch for you.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds fantastic. What's the quick premise there?
How the Red Wings got all the Russians over during the Cold War, and then how they elevated the team and fought through like some tough seasons in order to win the 97 Stanley Cup, and then immediately following was Konstantinov's car accident. And so it kind of just shows this like whole chapter. And for me, it was like the ultimate. But you guys like 90s hockey, so I'm going to trust that this is up your alley as well.
I certainly do. I mean, 90s hockey, early 2000s is my wheelhouse. The 2002 USA team.
Yeah.
If the clip you sent me is any indication, I would absolutely love this.
That clip's going to make it onto the Wash Media Instagram at some point. When sports are back, that's just in my favorites folder on my phone, waiting for sports to come back.
Gotta give a shout out to Intern Killshot for dropping off the brand new flavor of Waterloo. Not an official sponsor, but I'm going summer berry with the Casamigos.
Wow.
Pretty good.
Wow.
How nice was it to get a visit from Killshot?
It's great. We just shot the shit in my parking garage for like 3 minutes. It was incredible.
So he had the bandana around. He didn't actually have it on as a mask, though. He had it around his neck like he was going to ACL or something.
He did look very festively that day.
He's just hanging out, putting off a vibe. Like, he loves the idea of having to wear a mask.
Are you guys watching West Virginia versus Notre Dame on NBC Sports right now?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
That's just a tease for,
Our next guest.
Yeah, what might come in tonight. Who knows?
Well, that was good.
Thank you.
Not necessarily our next guest. We have a 7:15 guest that I'm excited to have on myself because according to him, he's team Brett in the burger situation, which I'm very excited about.
Weird that Brett stacked the deck in order to get like the first guest and set the narrative out there.
For what it's worth, I didn't ask him about his opinion. He told me. So as a friend of the program, I'm excited to hear where his take goes. I have a feeling, though, here's the problem with this guest coming on at 7:15, that you and Dave and Dylan might be able to like turn him over.
Yeah.
So this doesn't become too lopsided. I might just take Brett's side because if it's like 3-on-1 or potentially 4-on-1, it's just going to be chaos.
He's got human.
I do have human in the bullpen. Hey, Connor Diaz, it is not Brian Kelly. I don't support people that cover up murders. So,
oh wow, I don't know if that's been verified. Has it? Maybe.
Well, what are we drinking on?
Okay.
I don't want to talk about that.
This is, as you can see, this is just one beer. It is a Bell's Official Hazy IPA. And if you watch me in about 20 minutes, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to walk to my refrigerator and I'm going to get one more.
Oh, no. Are you serious? All right. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. You know what I'm going to do, Will? I'm going to walk out to my backyard. I'm going to enjoy this nice Waterloo with this right hand of mine. And then with this left hand, I'm going to get a hamburger and I'm going to hold it there and I'm going to eat it while I mingle with the lads.
Look, there he is.
Hey,
Okay.
With my tiny hands.
So Lauren just knocked on my door. She surprised me from.
We were wondering what was happening.
She's telling me that she got my address from you, Brett.
Yeah, I might have the assist on that one.
I haven't seen her in 2 months, and she shows up right as happy hour starts. So,
well, no one's ever seen her, so let's see her.
She exists.
Okay, let's go see.
Oh, that's another dog that appears to.
That was a black dog like sprinting in the background.
Oh, I thought it was too. It's Lauren.
Parks is showing her. She hadn't been to the new crib yet, so Parks is showing her his room and all that.
Damn, it's a situation over there.
I was like, I'm totally thrown off right now. I was not expecting company, obviously.
I was very confused because when we first started, I heard this like female voice like yell from out off camera with you, and I was like,
I knew I heard that. I thought it was Brett, honestly.
I thought it was the homie like celebrating like you got away from the cops with 5 stars.
On the left.
The homie just backdoored a top 5 on Warzone. Camping.
I'm sorry for the distraction, guys. This is obviously extremely unexpected.
I just muted.
Hey, I'm sorry for not telling you about your girlfriend surprising you.
I mean, what are you gonna do? Yeah, it's been 2 months now. She gets here and I gotta sit on the live stream with you jerks.
I got a question. I got a question for Brett. Brett, you're kind of flirty right now. Are you going out after this or something? Because you look like going out, Brett, right now.
Yeah, I went with my best like Outer Banks fit. I got the red dock shorts on with the white.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm getting flirty. I also I saw some comments about the mustache. I'm just in solidarity with Dylan, whatever he's going through right now.
I appreciate you.
I just hopped on Twitter for the first time in a few hours and saw that Alex Jones is trending because he suggested that he's going to eat his neighbors.
Yeah, it's an awesome. It might be one of our neighbors.
Cool, perfect.
And then at the end of the clip, he says something about, I'm gonna eat their ass or something. So people,
I saw many people isolating that clip specifically.
Yeah,
I don't think that's funny to joke about. Everybody knows that ass eating season is over.
You can't be
When-
doing that in these uncertain times.
Yeah, that starts up again, what, mid-August, right?
Depends on where you're at.
Gotcha. Well, anyway, guys, that was some fun and easy banter, but we have our guest in the green room right now. Micah Weiner's in the building. Hello.
Oh, look who it is.
Micah, what's up, buddy?
Hello.
Look at that
Good
lighting.
meeting. Wow. Yeah, we're trying to keep it bright in here. It's great to see you guys. I was planning on making an Alex Jones joke, and now Lauren is here. So this is very exciting times. I thought nothing actually happened on these live streams. This is fun.
Oh, come on. What the hell, Micah?
By the way, I do want to. We can go straight to the hamburger debate because.
Thank you.
I'll read my. Well, before you start thanking me, Brett, let's go to the text here. Brett asked if I was available to do the podcast, and I said sure. He said, I think I want to have you on as the tailgate food prep mediator. And I said, I'd be happy to. I think I might actually have your back here. Okay, that's different than I am fully on board with Brett.
I told you, Will and Dave didn't need to do anything. He's already flipped.
No, I haven't flipped. I want to live my truth. First of all, great to see you guys. Man, everybody's looking great. Dylan, the mustache is looking great.
Thanks, Micah.
Brett, you guys you've been booking some big guests recently. Way to go. I mean, things are coming together for you guys. Have we tried to get Cole Campbell yet?
No, we're not doing that.
We're not. We can't.
Can I say
Come
something?
on,
Can I
man.
say something real quick? I know I want to give credit to Brett for this, but we need to give credit where credit's due. Human Randy got Jim O'Hare.
Yes, absolutely.
This was a stroke of Human Randy's genius, and it seems like a Brett move, but that's just what Human Randy's doing right now.
Brett wasn't denying it though. That's such a trash move.
I don't know where I'm supposed to deny it.
You're supposed to issue a statement in the notes app.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to Human Randy. Shouts to Jim O'Hare and Randy. That was an awesome guest.
Yeah. And Micah, to answer your question, instead of getting Cole Campbell, we're getting former Arsenal defender Sol Campbell. So get excited for that.
Cool.
Yeah.
No. We're getting Soledad O'Brien actually.
Oh, she's got some in fuego Twitter takes recently. All the time. Oh yeah, she goes hard.
Pistols. She's got the take pistols ready to go.
I got to turn the TV off. Have you guys seen this Alex Jones or Alex Smith leg thing?
Yeah. It's
I just flipped on ESPN. Woo, that is unpleasant.
Yeah.
Really, really not good. I don't need to see that on television. But anyway, this is great. How's Randy doing? I saw Dylan got a puppy. I mean, man, things are really going great.
Micah, can you answer the question?
Am I low key cut right now? I shaved my beard.
I was going to say, Micah, this is the first time I've ever seen you beardless.
It's been a while. I feel pretty good about it. It's always when you're a larger person, it's always a mystery. Sometimes you think I'm going to shave that beard. I'm going to look skinny. I'm going to look flirty as fuck. And then sometimes the triple chins are there. And then sometimes you look in the mirror, you go, not too bad. And so I'll just say, I've been a big part of the Peloton team. I refuse to join #circling back Peloton, but we should come up because that's your thing. I mean, maybe I was thinking like Pelly Bad Boys or Bad Boys of Pelly, or I don't know.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I'll join that hashtag for sure.
All right. Well, maybe we'll do that. So if you want to join me on your fitness journey at Bad Boys, #Bad Boys of Pelly. I feel good. Things are okay here.
Can I guess your weight? Can I guess your weight right now?
I mean, you can guess. I will neither confirm nor deny, but I'll tell you off the air.
I'm going to say 191.
You nailed me, Dave.
That is incorrect, but thank you. That's sweet.
Was I flirting with it?
Maybe the Zoom camera actually, instead of how television adds 10 pounds, maybe the Zoom camera is subtracting it. But anyway, enough about my weight. This is this why you guys had me on? Let's talk about cheeseburgers. Isn't that kind of the thing here?
Well,
all right, now
yeah,
go ahead.
It is. But Micah, I wanted to, before we dive into said debate, I just wanted to address the rumor that you appear to be cooking Will's dinner 5 to 7 nights a week. Can you confirm or deny?
Boy, that's my
This
boy.
is true.
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but we're quarantined essentially, and we're in the same building. And your boy went in on some verde enchiladas this week, and it's easier. It's not easier, but it's just as easy to make them for additional. I made 18 enchiladas instead of 12. I kicked 6 upstairs to Will, and they were hearty. I can imagine that was several meals for them. So I'm happy to do it.
3 meals.
Wow.
Yep.
As it should be. They were good too.
They were They were some of the best enchiladas I've ever had. I don't know why we would ever go and get those at a restaurant when we can just make them at home and have them taste that good.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. The one thing I will say, I tried to make for all those Texans out there, I tried to make some King Ranch casserole this week, but HEB was out of cream of mushroom soup. So if anybody living in the Groves, wants to contribute, you could be a part of this as well.
Micah, also don't underrate the bread that your mother gave me.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. She gave me some sourdough, and I must say, the toast has been hitting different lately.
That's the whole family is big on the sourdough. It's too much. I don't even want to start talking about fermentation and sourdough. One thing I will say,
good for your stomach. It's easier to digest.
I know it's the probiotics and all the bullshit. Hey, intern Luke, you guys remember old intern Luke?
Yes.
He just sent me some text messages here.
No idea.
Well, intern Luke from the old place. He just said, "Good job covering up that trash hair day with the hat. Not a fan of the clean shaven look either."
Wow.
It's great to hear from you, dickhead.
Can I say something fun about intern Luke? When we all worked in the same office together and he was your intern, he was at your standing desk, your desk, which was a standing desk, about 90% of the time. You were never at that desk, and I would just look over expecting to say something to you, and it was just intern Luke just hacking away.
But dude, the best part was, Dave, is that even though he was at Micah's standing desk, Micah didn't have a full standing desk. He had a platform on top of a normal desk. And then intern Luke would sit in a chair and work at the desk underneath Micah's standing desk. So technically they did have 2 different desks.
That is true. That is true. It's great to hear from you, Luke. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I will say my hair looks like absolute garbage. I'm thinking about hacking it all off, just like the beard. It's getting to that point, but
what is Dylan doing?
It's a great question.
I was like, you know what? People have looked at his microphone long enough. He's got a lot going on. I mean, he's got a new puppy. He's got a kid running around. He's got his girlfriend in town just surprising him.
How about that? Wow.
We got to give him a little.
That's got to be exciting for
the only reason I kind of like keeping it up and muted is because it has the hand sanitizer just in the back.
It's true.
It's just shells.
They really followed through on that. I'm impressed. FaberSanitizer.com.
Faber with a B, by the way. B as in boy.
Micah, what do you
say? Faber sanitizer doesn't work. I'm like, because you're.
I also got another text message while we were here on the air. It was from my fiance in the other room who said, "Let someone else talk."
No, you
so perhaps I should do that.
Thank you, Boo Boo.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, Micah.
Well, I need the dog is barking at the door. She's staring at it. I will return in 30 seconds.
We're gonna have to ban people with young dogs on this.
Why are we getting killed?
We're 0 for 2 right now.
We're getting smoked on this.
God. I would give someone Max in the comments. I would give you a Rosie appearance, but she's currently quietly asleep against the door, and I'm not going to disturb that because if I do, there's no one else here to help me.
Yeah, somebody's telling me to move the label on Faber. Hold on, I'm going to try to.
That did.
Nope.
Okay, it's fine.
What?
I don't know. Oh, there he is.
Hold on.
Hey, man.
Our man. There we go.
Yeah, I have a lot going on right now. I'm sorry. I don't really know how to handle everything that's happening in my life at the moment.
It's okay, Dylan.
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best over here.
Hey, squad. What did everybody have for dinner tonight?
Sorry, the dog did its business. I'll be back in another 30 seconds.
Oh,
On
great.
your floor?
For the update, Micah.
You didn't have to put the headphones for that.
No, your boy had a makeshift taco salad without lettuce because I had no lettuce. So it was just meat in a bowl with things on top of it that I found in our vegetable cabinet or vegetable drawer in our fridge. It was really, really just a great dinner.
That's solid.
Yeah, I mean, I had nothing. Sally's working, and I
Half of it in my oatmeal this morning.
unfortunately.
This is not even edible.
It is.
Magic Bullet.
Yeah, it's pizza and margarita night in Cypress, Texas.
Okay, don't away.
Ooh, Zarita.
Zarita. Caroline makes up these homemade margs that are spicy and unbelievable. but no jalapenos, unfortunately. So we'll have to run it back next time with more jalapeno.
Dare I ask Dylan?
I haven't really had dinner yet, Dave. Which
That's fine.
another thing I have going on in my life right now.
Dylan looks like he just saw a 95-mile-an-hour fastball for the first time, and he just doesn't know what to do with it.
You're clearly shook.
My man,
Parks is walking Lauren around the house and showing her. It's a cute scene over here, but yeah, it's pretty distracting.
mega tough.
It's mega tough. Yeah.
My man Randy, you mind throwing up what I texted you? I want to share my dinner for the lads.
Oh, you're gonna come on now.
Wow, you did that beer can chicken, huh?
I smocked a chicken. I smocked it.
You pulled Treg as well. I see.
Yeah, I did.
Congratulations.
That's a 4-hour smoke. Shout out to Flounder for kind of helping me with some a couple things. He's done one recently, and you know what? It was excellent. That's my first beer can chicken, and I love chicken.
What kind of cerveza did you use?
See, that's the question.
Four Corners, Dallas, Texas's own honey ale.
Well, you guys do beer can chicken every night, right? So that's not really doing it for you.
Dude, I've never had it before.
Willmon's, I'm sorry.
Oh, at Willmon's. Yeah. Sorry. I mean, I'm not a chef, so I've never. Yeah, I don't trust the food at Willmon's, so I've never had it before.
You don't handle the food program there?
No, our health grade is non-existent. We can't really get an inspector to come out at this point. They're kind of protesting it, but we're doing our best. We printed out. We found one of those things on the wall that says like you must be born by this date to drink, but it's confusing because we don't have another one that says like the actual year. So we just have a bunch of like really old people drinking at the bar right now.
That's solid.
Yeah.
All right, Micah, let's do this.
Okay, great.
How do you do your burgers at a tailgate?
Well, I'm glad you asked, Brett. Let's rewind. Here's where I'm going to stand up for you for a moment. It's my understanding that Brett likes to hold a burger in one hand at the tailgate and then a drink in the other. Is that correct? Is that where he's going?
Sure.
And I've seen the clip, and to which you guys gave him a very difficult time for this because a burger is a two-hand sandwich. Now, here's where I will give Brett a little bit of slack. Brett, you're from New England, correct?
Technically, upstate New York is not New England.
Okay.
They call it
the Northeast, the Mid-Atlantic.
Yes.
You guys don't do in Texas. Things are bigger here. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's a bit of a cliche, but as Dave's hat illustrates, we live this here.
Amen, brother.
I will say this. I think the standard Texas burger, the template of a Texas burger, is the Whataburger. Now, I'm not saying it is good. I'm not saying good, bad, or indifferent. But you go into a restaurant in Texas and a burger place, a place anywhere, the template, the more likely than not, you're going to get something resembling a Whataburger. Okay, large bun, thin patty, lots of mustard, lettuce, tomato, onion, those things. Those are not. That burger cannot be held in one hand. It is too wide. It is incapable. Okay, and so the average guy who's out tailgating isn't going to buy the little girly buns because they are Texans, and so they want the big round Whataburger buns. So that there may be a bit of a cultural situation here. Now, if we're going to talk tailgate food, there's two words that we need to think about. Two words above all: brat tub.
Dude, don't get Will started on this. We went down this hole. Are you going to go tortilla wrap sausage?
No.
Okay.
Brat tub. I'm sorry to yell. A brat tub. You're making bratwurst, but you get you fill them with beer. You get an aluminum pan. You fill that with onions and beer, and so it's bubbling like a hot tub. And then you fill that hot tub of beer with brats, making it a brat tub. If you're not doing that, if you're not doing that at your tailgate, you're not even really tailgating. You're just wasting your time.
I think
you what you do at Mizzou. Is this what you do at Mizzou when you talk about your journalism degrees and shit?
You know what the Midwest is, but yes, that's part of it. But
Young and Restless.
Oh my!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was reckless. Yes, brats above all. at the tailgate. And burgers, and here's back to the original point, and this may or may not be defending Brett or whatever. A burger has no place in a tailgate, because a burger that is simply bun and meat, which is what Brett was describing, is just trash. That's not worth eating. It's just
fair,
not worth eating. I'm
How is
sorry.
that even borderline
fair,
defending me? You just go, I'm going to defriend Brett here. It's just not
I
a
said-
tailgate food.
Because it's not, your argument is fundamentally wrong if this is what you're making. A burger without lettuce, tomatoes, onions, the whole fixins isn't worth eating, and just grilled ground meat on two pieces of terrible bread are trash. That's bad food. That's bad choices. Dave knows this better than any.
I'm
Dave,
not arguing the quality.
Why is that?
No,
Why do I know it better than
because Dave doesn't waste carbs. Everybody knows this about Dave.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thank you.
Come on. Am I speaking Chinese here? Look, this is pretty simple, guys. If you're gonna take the time to go to a tailgate and set up for several hours before a football game, and you're gonna do that, the least you can do is bring some lettuce and tomato that are sliced. Maybe grill some onions at home and bring them to make your hot dogs better. I don't know, but you will not catch me, Brett, and I'm staring right at your eyes. You will not catch me holding a burger in one hand and a beer in another. I just won't do it. Period.
Just want to remind everyone that Brett teased this segment by saying that Micah would be like all the way on his side, and this is Micah just pulled off his shirt and he's got the NWO under it.
There's a lot of talk in the comments
reiterate here.
about, a lot of talk in the comments about whether or not Missouri's in the Midwest.
Excuse me?
It's absolutely in the Midwest.
Thank you.
Of course
Will.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's quite a statement.
What else would it be? The South?
I think there's.
I really don't know.
I think
always thought Midwest.
here Missouri is a very unique state. I believe it borders 9 other states, and if you looked at the southeastern portion that borders Arkansas, you could make an argument that parts of Missouri are more southern than they are Midwest. But I would say the majority of St. Louis and Kansas City and Columbia, the largest cities, Springfield, those are very much Midwestern cities. It's very much a Midwestern state.
Very, very similar to Oklahoma.
Of course.
No.
Well, Micah, thanks for nothing.
Yeah, this has been fun. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you, Micah.
This is my favorite Micah appearance ever.
The Battle bad boy weighing a slim 191, just coming in and derailing Brett's campaign for the one-handed burger.
And you know what? It's been a lot of fun, and hopefully, God willing, we'll have college football this fall, and we can do some tailgating. You know, I'm sure Wash Media will have a big dope tailgate this year on the OBJ Library lawn. That we can. No, that's not going to happen. Okay, well, that's too bad. That'd be nice, though. You know, football would be great right now, wouldn't it? I think that we can all agree on football season can't get here soon enough.
Hey, didn't you come up with a new drink with Casamigos?
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Will.
I was going to say, didn't Dave come up with a new drink with Casamigos called the LBJ?
I can't recall.
It's the LBJ. I see.
Oh, just one other thing, guys. Make sure that you check out Mind of Mike.
Oh,
Oh, no, come on.
I think his connection went out, guys. I'm sorry. That man, what a blast to have Micah on and not defend me at whatsoever.
Dude, he snuck out of the ring and grabbed a chair from under the ring and just smoked you in the back.
Yeah, it was fun. It's fun being there. Dylan, how's your situation? Have you
Right about 2 minutes ago, Parks went to the bathroom, and I have to go help him. So I'm taking L after L over here, unfortunately. I might just have to-
Well,
We just
good
have
news, Dylan. We can replace you with our first recurring guest on the live stream that's out of the Washed Media Network.
This is best case for me.
And I have a feeling he's going to have something to say about this debate we have.
It's Jim O'Hare. We got Jim O'Hare back.
Yep.
Jim O'Hare is not back. Terry, wow, Stella appearance too. Look at
that. And it makes it all better by the little Stella shout out. I like it.
So Dave and Will.
It smells so bad.
We have Mike Golic Jr. back in the building.
Fucking Golic.
I wish I was Jim O'Hare too. After watching that Parks and Rec special from last night, I'm pissed that I wasn't here when he was on. I mean, Jerry, Terry, Larry, whatever you want to call him. I mean, bummed like hell.
That special was surprisingly really, really, really good. I had low expectations after seeing SNL do it, and I was like, man, no one's going to do this very well on TV. They crushed it.
It's remarkable. Like, it's such a tough format because we've seen everyone trying to do like the stay-at-home thing, but the fact that they pulled the format off and everyone just snaps so seamlessly back into character and back into those relationships in a way that like made me miss it so much more.
Yeah, it was well done.
Ugh.
It was fantastic. Sorry, go ahead, Will.
I was going to say, Mike, are you currently watching the Notre Dame West Virginia game on NBC Sports, or is that just me sitting in here?
No, I was getting ready to turn over that before I joined you guys, but I was watching that Alex Smith E60 that just aired on ESPN. I mean,
Dude.
my God.
Ooh,
Yeah.
the leg.
The images alone in that are insane, but Alex Smith couldn't be more likable, and the discussion that took off after that, Alex Smith is a top 5 hot NFL quarterback.
He's a good-looking dude.
Oh, he's a handsome feller.
He is a very handsome dude. And like,
I don't know if I'm going top 5 though, Mike.
I'm telling who else are you going to put up there? Like for me, like the easy ones are Jimmy Garoppolo, Cam Newton are easy ones up there.
Okay.
You
Brady.
get after that, like what's that?
Brady.
Yeah, I would still put Brady in there. Brady's had a lot of help. Like we all can acknowledge that, right?
Okay.
Like, it's good work, but it's work nonetheless.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. I guess you go top 5, but you're not wrong. I can see another argument though for the 5.
So here's some other names I want to throw out there. Jared Goff, underrated, good-looking quarterback.
Yeah, he's classically good looking.
Yep.
Now, here's the swing state, and I want your guys' opinion on this because this is a heated debate with a couple of my colleagues, and it's the classic number 1 overall debate. It's Alex Smith and Aaron Rodgers. Where do we fall? Because I think Aaron Rodgers is very good looking, but I
absolutely
do that.
Oh, see, I feel like he's more unkept. Like he like lets his neck grow out, and he like doesn't ever trim like the neck beard. I feel like you got to go Alex Smith.
I agree. I'm Alex Smith, but that also might be the Lions fan in me just doing that. So,
no, I get it. Listen, I picked Alex Smith, but Aaron Rodgers still very good looking quarterback. Also, when he's got the facial hair trimmed just right, mwah.
Mike, you're fitting in here great because you realize like every other podcast we do, it's just us talking about like dudes like physical traits, like shoulders, who's got the broadest shoulders, who's got the best traps. That's like pretty much what this is turned into. So thank you for your appearance here.
No, listen, I get it. Like, I think it's one of those things that becomes underrated. Like, once you like, obviously, you should be comfortable enough discussing this. I feel like we've all seen enough guys to feel like we know what should be attractive and not, and like what should be the quality features on a guy's and not. So I feel like, especially like, I don't know, I spent 5 years in a college football locker room. Like, I've seen more naked dudes than almost every woman I know in my life. So I feel like I have a pretty good idea of what a good looking guy is.
yeah, if I look at a guy and I'm like, man, I would trade faces with him, then I'm going to assume that he's like a hot dude because I'd rather be him.
Yeah.
Like, it's not that hard. It's kind of like a binary scale for me. It's like, yeah, he's good looking.
Mike, can I give you my take on Alex Smith's career?
Sure, absolutely.
Alex Smith's career is more fascinating than he'll ever get credit for. The coaches he played for alone would be amazing enough to consider. That's my take. I don't know where you stand about that, but that is my personal take.
Man, that's an enlightened take. Not a documentary. Like the fact that like maybe I just kind of forget the Urban Meyer Utah era, but the fact that he got like early stages Urban Meyer and then certainly Jim Harbaugh in like the middle of the ascent. And then you cap it off with Andy Reid leading up to all of that. Like if Alex Smith isn't continually being replaced by freak show quarterbacks, I think we write the story a lot different.
Can I ask a silly noob question?
Sure.
Was Alex Smith the quarterback that beat Bama in the Sugar Bowl? I was in New Orleans for that. I had nothing to do with either of those teams, but it was the funniest. You had the Bama fans taking over one end, and then the Utah fans, which they weren't as cool as the Bama fans, but they were putting it on them.
It's a very different group. The Bama fans are so interesting. Like you want to talk about fans that are as veteran a group as their team. I remember when we played in the title against them, that was when Bama went back-to-back for the first time. So in 2011, 2012. And one of my buddies was sitting in the stands next to a bunch of Alabama fans. And we had a couple of calls go like, and not our buddy was sitting there ticked off. And this woman dressed in full Alabama gear looks over at him and goes, "Oh yeah, the refs take a little longer to warm up in this one too." And she was 100% right because she knew this stage better than any of our fans were going to. So it is amazing what a seasoned group they are.
There's no doubt. Mike, now that we're on the college football topic.
Yes.
He's got giant hands. He doesn't count for this question, Brett.
No, Mike, I need to ask you. I need a topic of debate. When you are
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
The way that you phrased that question was very self-serving. I will say I will say that.
Okay, well then one of you
point.
One of you yeah, I need a rebuttal now.
Dave, you said on Twitter earlier that it's
Oh, I don't need Mike, but Mike, I feel like Mike has larger hands than the three of us combined. And
considered in like the football world, I think I have the classic lineman hands where I have the big pad, but then the sausage fingers. So
I've got nothing going on.
it's topical.
very, very topical time.
That is my point. Is the dual wielding is paramount in this argument. Chevron.
No, you said Hawaiian buns earlier. There's a
It's not a
difference.
chevron.
If you can build a burger with the ingredients,
I actually got a burger for lunch today, and I wish that I would have just like shown you the inconvenience that I would have had to deal with. It was a missed content opportunity. I didn't even think about it.
Huh. The inconvenience. So like, what was it like falling all over the place? Was it a difficulty in the way it was set up?
Any burger worth its weight, like I like dragging it through the garden. Give me as much like toppings as I can get. And so like just having a full burger.
So I feel like this is like a scouting report situation, right? Where you have to know the burger that you're walking into at the tailgate and down. And so I don't know if I just got like, I am also like a full on shit pig. So I'm used to like eating things that are pretty like pared down to just like, what do I need out of this? The meat and the carbs. And then as I got older, I realized introducing the alcohol probably more valuable to my overall experience than, let's say, another version of the toppings involved.
This is fair. It's
Thank
hard
you.
to argue with you. Like I don't.
I've been fat for a really long time. Like I've worked out a lot of the kinks in this.
That's why, Mike, when we had a prominent I'm not going to say because he said he would come on in general, and he said I can't do it tonight. Sorry, so I'm not gonna expose him. I've said his name on this podcast before. It's Joe.
Sometimes you got to live Moss. That's my
Love
Joe
it.
Buck impersonation from the World Series.
Steal a base, steal a taco. Yeah.
Mike, what's your Taco Bell order?
Taco Bell order was usually always obviously like the drink we can put off to the side. It's a Mountain Dew Baja Blast, and if you're ordering anything else, you click Taco Bell. I usually always go grilled stuffed beef burrito, cheesy gordita crunch, and usually like honestly, I love the Doritos Locos tacos. I'll usually hammer time a few of those over the top of that.
That's because you got paid like $100K to promote those or something like that. Don't get cute with us, Mike.
And even like as recent as this past year, and this is why I love my friends, because so Kyle Rudolph's a good buddy of mine, plays tight end for the Minnesota Vikings, was one of my roommates in college. Me, him, and one of my other roommates, Dane Chris, who played quarterback for us, were all down in Miami for the Super Bowl. And like the Super Bowl, like it's all those like bougie parties and stuff like that. And like we went over to one for a little bit, and we're just like, we don't want to be here. And literally me, Kyle, Dane,
And they were like, dude, it was biblical monsoon type of stuff.
I'd never seen anything like it. Walking around up top, like we walked around the ring of seats around the ring, and like you're running into like Donovan McNabb and like all these like current NFL players and stuff. But everyone's packed like sardines. I did one loop and I was like, we need to leave. I can't do it.
That's what SVP I think mentioned. He spent 4 minutes in there with Russillo or something like that. And it was very, but I mean, it is a fun event when it's done, you know, and when you get the full experience. Rough and Rowdy is a fucking awesome show. So respect to those guys. They put on a great show. But I've heard very funny stories about the Miami one specifically.
Yeah, that was that whole week. That was that whole week, though. Like towards the end of that week, like it just got completely dumped on with rain down there. So Taco Bell became the move.
Mike, can I ask you a shoe-related question?
Yeah, absolutely.
This might cut deep. I don't know how this worked out for you, if it worked out at all, or if you even tried. But were you able to cop the Luka Jordan 1s?
No, I was not, and I was bummed about it. Those looked sick. Like, good job. You got them? Oh my God.
Did you actually
Si-
get them?
They will be here next week. Size 9, smaller than Mike probably.
Wow.
But
Did you get them right from the drop? Did you have to go secondary? What was this?
dude, I lucked out.
Wow.
I lucked out. Our buddy Barrett, who has a podcast in this network, Club Cool. He knows all about this, and he sent me the link at like 8:59, and I clicked in, put me in a waiting room, and then I went back to the tweet that it linked from, and I opened another window on my phone, and it was on footlocker.com, and it sent me right in there, and I got the 9s. I was shocked.
Dave, I got some 10.5s that I'm going to be wearing when we get back to the office and stuff. So
I don't blame you. They're my favorite, and it's not just. I mean, yes, Luca's got a big part of it, but they're clean, man. I'm really a big fan.
They're good looking. I don't know. Like, I want to know what you're going to wear these with. That's my big question.
I don't know. I'll probably never wear them.
Whatever.
Listen, no, you gotta wear it, man. That's half the fun of it. We gotta wear our sneakers.
Do you have a pair of shoes, Mike, that you will not wear?
No, every pair of sneakers I bought, I wear, and
I don't know if I believe you. Like you don't have one like prime, like once a year maybe.
Not a single one. In fact, the pair of sneakers that's my favorite and probably the most coveted in my sneaker closet is the pair I wear the most often.
Oh, okay.
What are they?
The Air Max like 97.1 Wotherspoons, the one that he won the Air Max Day contest for. They're like corduroy on the outside, multicolored and all that. Like by far the most I've ever paid for a shoe. And my favorite one of all time, like the favorite one I own in my closet currently, and I wear the hell out of it.
We have Barrett in the building right now. Do we just need to pop Barrett
I
in
think
here?
we need to pop Barrett. Mike, this is our style and our style guru. Barrett Dudley is going to hop in with Mike Golic Jr. and the rest of us.
Hi.
Barrett's just like, what up?
Barrett, you're live, player.
I don't think Barrett knows that he's on here.
He has no idea.
Hold up. I was on the YouTube and now, okay. Hey, what's up?
You just saw your
I'm here.
Barrett, Mike Golic Jr. is a fellow sneakerhead, and he just went through.
It sounds like I popped in and y'all were talking about the Wotherspoon Air Max 1s, and yeah, man, it's perfect Club Cool topic right there. So what's up, Mike? Good to meet you.
Likewise, nice to meet you. I heard you're the style guru around here, which is a fantastic title.
Yeah, that's I'll take that. It's a good title.
So, well, Barrett, give Mike your top sneaker right now. What are you wearing this summer?
I've been kind of on an Air Jordan 1 craze. Not like it's anything brand new, but the court purples hit really, really hard.
Mm-hmm.
A lot harder than I thought they were going to. So that's kind of my top choice right now. I heard y'all talking about sneakers that you won't wear. Nothing comes to mind, but even with like anything, like any of the Jordans or anything that you pay a lot for, I'm always super tentative about like hitting Woodrows in those. You know what I mean? Like if there's a big risk of somebody spilling a cranberry vodka on me, then there are definitely pairs that stay at the house.
I think that's a worthy distinction too. Like there are pairs that I won't wear out to like a bar. I think that's one of my favorite things. Like sneaky, the airport is a great place to flex with sneakers because you know you're going to be kind of separate from everyone. It's generally a very like clean and sterile environment, and you have a lot of control over your little area. So I tend to when I would travel for college football and stuff, that was always my best pairs coming out.
Ooh,
yeah,
I like that.
Dave's about to plan a trip just to wear his new Lucas to the airport.
Dude, I sent Dave the link 5 minutes ahead of time. I'm taking credit for that.
No, absolutely. I hat tipped you. I owe it all to you. I would have completely forgot because I didn't realize that they didn't drop at midnight. So the night before, I checked right at midnight, and I was like, this shows what kind of a noob I am. I didn't see him, and then I went to bed, got up. We had a pod to record, and you hit me. Thank you.
Yeah. Those are like I told you, those are mids, and so those don't always sell out like that. But I think Luca has it, man. He's gonna sell some sneakers.
Oh,
Hey, Mike, let me ask you this. How old do you think this quadruple of people is around you?
Oh no.
How old? Like if I had to guess like a mean age of the group, I would.
I go like you can go. You know me. I'm a little bit younger, but you can go. Will has the full beard. Barrett has the long hair. Dave has the Lucas. What would you guess?
I mean,
No pressure.
yeah, no, well, and like it's weird trying to use like it's weird trying to use Brett as like the baseline for this.
That's because Brett's like 31 somehow, but like also 26.
He's 25. I'm 25 still.
25. So yeah,
Wow.
see, that speaks volumes.
I was gonna say across the board, so I'm just gonna average it, and I'm gonna say between the three, like the sans Brett, between the three, I'm gonna say 28.
No. No.
Wow, you guys just got
really good.
big time.
You nailed it, Mike.
Are you me, Barrett? I'm 33. I turned 33 in January.
I'm 33 as well.
I've been on a big face routine lately, though, so makes sense.
I was gonna say your skincare routine is clearly paying dividends.
Yeah, I'm just crushing it. Yeah, this is just so smooth.
We'll just put in the private chat, Mike. Hey, Randy, can you cut that? What Mike just said.
Yeah, I was actually in the private chat before you asked that question because I was going to tell you guys that I was going to go grab a beer and come right back. But here we are.
Nailed.
And then,
I got a question for Mike. I've been dying to ask. Well, you asked a similar one earlier, but Mike, what's your go-to Arby's order?
My go-to Arby's order is so weird thing that happened in my life, but
You went to Arby's
like 4 years ago. So there's not an Arby's within like 30 miles of where I live, but I got hit up by Arby's. I was like tweet flirting with them, and they DM me and they're like, "We want to buy you lunch for a week." And I'm like, "All right, like gonna take a little bit of effort, but like, you know, I'm down for it." And I had this thing called the Meat Mountain there.
That's what they used to call me in high school.
I believe it. Like, and you've done a good job of shaving off like several bits of the beef and cheddar since then. But it was remarkable. I've never felt worse about myself after eating something, but also never better during the process. Just imagine an Arby's sandwich with every meat in it. It was literally 6 or 7 inches tall.
What's your top sauce?
The horsey sauce.
See, I'm an Arby's sauce guy.
I mix. I get loco with it.
Ooh.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Hey, be prepared. It's not something for everybody, but I would recommend trying it.
No, make it nasty.
Dave,
Yeah.
Dave, have you hit Arby's under lockdown?
You know, I don't discuss my dinners publicly, so
That's literally all you do. You use
I thought that was your finances.
yeah, it's that too. It's pretty much everything.
Both of those?
I have not hit Arby's during this uncertain time, but it's a valid question. I haven't hit Popeyes either, which is very strange. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
I was
It's
gonna
weird.
say, Mike, if you had to draft a condiment from any fast casual store number one, where are you going with it?
Yeah, you know what? I think it's got to be Cane's. Whether it's the fries, whether it's the chicken or the Texas toast, all of it plays in the cane sauce. You can get down and dirty in that stuff. If you gave me a straw, I'd lap it up and drink it.
That's fair. I mean, Chick-fil-A sauce is in the green room. Popeyes barbecue sauce is in the green room. But like, that's some value right there. I like it.
I got to throw down. We just talking fast casual sauces. I gotta throw in McDonald's sweet and sour.
It's good.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Is it still available? Didn't they like take it away for a little bit?
Oh, sweet and sour is a staple. The Rick and Morty
That's one sauce is what you're thinking of that they took away for a while.
Okay.
Rick and
Okay.
Morty fame.
Mike, last question I have for you before we'll let you go. This is close to home for some of our viewers, some of our participants, maybe in this live stream. When's it time to come home up top?
Yeah, no, it's a valid question, and what I would tell people is you're only gonna know, like you're gonna look in the mirror one day, and it's a personal thing. You're gonna know. I think quarantine is a great time for exploration. Like I thought, you know what better time to take a risk with it than when no one's going to see being bald. And if you throw a beard on top of it, you immediately look tough, regardless of the fact, like I've never been in a fight in my entire life. I have no idea. Like I'd probably get my ass kicked, but I at least look like a deterrent.
It looks good on you. I mean that. It looks good. I'm Brett might have been referencing me.
No, Dave,
we don't
come
know.
on now.
Dave, you said the other day that you took didn't you say you took the top off the defense?
I did. It doesn't. The neck is still an issue in the sides, and I didn't fade it in exactly. There's a lot of issues with cutting your own hair, as I learned the other day. So
It's a beautiful thing, though, is we're all doing that right now, so we can all kind of work through these problems together.
yeah, and these times, and they're so uncertain. So who knows?
Man, I can't wait to name my fantasy team these uncertain times.
Well, hey, Mike, I appreciate you jumping on again. That was fun, man.
Thank you so much, Mike.
Yeah, thanks. Good to see you.
Good to meet you, Mike.
Likewise. See you guys.
Later, Mike.
Barrett.
What a
Oh,
guy.
is that a Roni? You know that Dave still has the IPAs that you brought to Halloween in his refrigerator?
That's absolutely true.
The ones that I brought.
Yeah.
Yep.
What did I bring?
I have no clue what they are. I can't drink IPAs, so they've just been
No?
chilling, man.
Yeah. Well,
They look cool. They look crafty. They look expensive. They're just not for me, but like I don't want to waste them. And I assume when this all clears up, you'll be coming back over at some point. So
Yeah,
I would
maybe
like
so.
for you to full circle.
I feel like we're 2 weekends away from getting together in the backyard, though. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that feels right around the corner.
I agree. I'm gonna take this day by day as always. But if my gut tells me that we can have a backyard sesh at some point, and, shove some beer cans up some chickens' butts and throw them on the smoker.
Let's go.
Yeah, that's all I care about right now.
I just want to have the lads over and just eat hamburgers with exactly one hand.
Just one.
No more, no less.
Oh man, what a modified crew we got right now. Oh wow. Look at you, Mr. International, Mr. Worldwide over here. Hey, Barrett, have you listened? You're a Pitbull fan, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'd take Bad Bunny over him these days, but Mr. Worldwide slaps.
Well, yeah, Bad Bunny, I mean, remains undefeated. Have you heard Mr. Worldwide's world anthem that he put out called "I Believe That We Will Win"?
That's not new, is it?
He re-released it on Spotify as like a world coronavirus instead of like a sports thing.
That's cheap.
Yeah,
Is he
sure.
giving them? I assume he's giving the money to like COVID research. Maybe I don't know.
Who knows? He might just be buying a giant yacht with it.
Which national team was it? Was it the U.S. men's soccer team, and that was their song, the "I Believe That We Will Win"?
Yes.
I always thought that was kind of weak. No offense.
Wow, dude. You don't support the United States men's national team?
I don't like what they did to my dude Landon Donovan.
Well, I got a soccer question for you.
Yeah, hit me. Hopefully, it's not too hard hitting because I don't want to get
not hard hitting at all. I want to know how close you've got, because my guess is that you entered your credit card number in, and then you X'd out on Austin FC season tickets.
So I actually did. I pretty much did that. I went to go buy the Austin FC season ticket package, or at least put down my deposit. And then the more I started thinking about it, I was like, wait, it's an outdoor stadium, middle of July. Do I want to buy tickets for something like this? And then I decided, you know what, Will, it's not worth it. They're not going to sell out every game season one. If they do, shouts to them. I'm happy for the team. But I just decided I was going to go buy a game-by-game basis, or if they offer a modified season ticket thing, I might consider doing that.
Yeah, I'm stoked about it, and it was super tempting. Just because I feel like definitely for season one, you're going to be able to sell your tickets if you can't go. But the prices were such that I think it just makes more sense to kind of do a couple of games and ball. You know what I mean? Get good seats and.
I mean, if you think that I'm not putting Brett in charge of getting someone at Austin FC on board with Washed Media to just have us places, you're crazy. That has to be on. That has to happen. It would be so fun to just be involved in something, even if it was kind of surface level.
Look, man, people in Austin, they love nothing more than to do what everybody else is doing that those people think is cool. The best example of this is Blues on the Green, which happens in the middle of the summer when it's 100 degrees with no-name bands, and it draws 100,000 people every time. It's
terrible.
Nuts. It's absolutely nuts. it's a miserable experience, but people go because everybody else is going.
It's just high school kids popping Molly.
Dude, Austin FC is going to be that on steroids. Like,
Yeah, but
Austinites have been waiting 2 decades now to flex at a pro sports stadium, and it's gonna be wild.
there's going to be so many like ironic mustaches at that thing.
Yeah, how
Oh my
many
God.
craft brewers are going to be at the first Austin FC game?
One of my buddies said that the reason he hates Americans or American soccer fans because they always chant with fake British accents, and I was like, that's actually a very, very like good observation of some of these fans that are like using a fake accent while chanting. It's just terrible.
Oh no.
Dave, you're coming with, dude.
Oh, dude, no, I am not as like Micah was vehemently against it, right? I am not. I'm not going to buy season tickets, but I will definitely go to some games. Can we take public transportation there?
We are going to get a party bus.
Even better.
So here's
Let's
the
pay
deal.
for it.
Dave, Will, and Barrett, I have a very good connection in the ticket office that I really haven't thought about until this very second. But I saw him at Buford's like months ago. And he goes, "Let me know when you guys are ready to go to Austin FC games."
Dude, hell yeah.
We're going to be in a good spot.
Can we go suite level?
Yeah, we're great. We got a box, don't we? Wash box.
Can I have his number and can I just spam him with text right now?
Really good dude. Yeah, he used to work for the Columbus Crew back in the day.
There you go. We tried to steal them. Didn't work.
Yeah,
Dave,
Yeah, we did.
would you consider going live at in the wash box?
Absolutely. I'm Mr. Live, Mr. World Live. I'm down, man. I'm going to do all the I'll embrace the soccer thing because, like, I have no allegiance. FC Dallas will always be my squad, but, you know, are they
Okay,
still around?
You have one pro sports team that's not soccer that can come to the Austin. What do you choose?
Oh, what do you mean? Like relocate?
No. Like they just they get an expansion team in Austin for one of the 4 major sports. What do you want?
NBA, easy.
I want hockey. It won't happen, but
It's really hard. It's got to be hard for you guys. Like what, Barrett? What'd you just say?
It's an easy choice for me. It's NBA.
But why? The one don't you want to stick with the Rockets?
Yeah,
You could use a hockey team.
Yeah, but there's like hockey would probably be my second choice. Look, I'm not going to front though. I don't watch hockey, and so even though I would be into the having a pro team, and I think I would get into it if we had one, it's just not like it's not what I love to watch, and I'm not invested in the league since Houston didn't have a team and we don't have a team. So,
Barrett, have you ever been to an NHL game?
I never have.
ooh,
I mean this. I said this before. I think the 2 gentlemen on here would agree. It's by far the best in-game experience. Like being there, if you have good seats, if you're lower, even if you don't have lower bowl, just the speed and the sound, and it's cold in there. It's amazing.
Yeah, it sounds. I mean, I've heard that before, and I believe it. I'd love to go to one.
I think NHL would work in Austin because there's only a team in Dallas, obviously, and there's not another team for thousands of miles, right? So unless Houston got a team, that would completely make it impractical. But if Austin got a team before Houston, that could work.
well, does anybody go to the Texas Stars games in Cedar Park or no?
No, we need to start going. We got to start going.
I've been to one of those.
They're too far.
It's too
Didn't you
far.
go to
Cedar Park's too
college beer
far.
night? Barrett went on some night where you got like pretty much free beer. Didn't you?
No, we missed that night, but I learned about that night. Like Tuesdays, it's like dollar beers there, basically.
Yeah, I invited Barrett to my engagement party, and he was like, "Nah, man, I'm going to a hockey game."
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I respect it. No, dude.
Yeah, I can't hate on that. That's tight.
Minor league hockey games, they do beer specials like it's like a bar on the square in college or something. It's like they probably do $2 you call it's or some shit. It's just like, what? I gotta go home, but I don't need $1 beer.
Hopefully, I mean, after what we did at the Stars game that one time, I don't think I should be drinking too many beers at these hockey games.
That was fun.
That was a good time. What was the bar we went to after, Dave? What was that?
Hideaway? No, I don't even remember.
Yeah.
I'd never been there.
The 2-floor bar, 3-floor bar down the street from the American Airlines was a blast.
People like will hit me up like, hey man, I'm going to Dallas for the first time for work or for a bachelor party. You got any recs? And I'll give them like some places, and then they'll hit me up like, yeah, all those places are closed.
Yeah.
I'm like, my bad. I lived there a very long time ago.
Can I ask Barrett a question?
Yeah.
Barrett, are you still getting fits off now that we're just kind of like sitting at home? Are you still just like putting on some fresh stuff every single day, or are you taking any opportunities to?
Almost never. If you follow Club Cool on Instagram, then you saw me. I sold. Add me on the group. I sold the most insane pair of sneakers that I had, which were the Balenciaga Triple S, and I had to. They were hard for me to let go of, so I had to get one more fit off in them. That's the one time that I've like put on a full outfit. I like occasionally I'll grab like a pair of sneakers that I like to go get coffee, and then I feel like an idiot because I was outside for 2 seconds total. And
there have been numerous couples at our dog park who have definitely had a conversation behind my back that's just like, hey, that dude with the Springer Spaniel wears the same thing every single day. Like I'm so self-conscious now. I'm like, yeah, I'm still just wearing the same shit outside, and I look the exact same. Can you take commission on selling my my old wave runners that are too big for me, and I didn't realize it when I actually wore them for the first time?
It's easy, man. I'll help you out. I'll show you how to do it.
Yeah, I might need some help, unless somebody in the comments just wants to Venmo me right now. But otherwise, I'm gonna need some help.
What's your size out there? What size wave runners you got?
10.5. 10.5. They might be 10s actually. We'll see. They're huge. I don't know. I'm out of the sneaker game. Isn't it loafer season anyway right now?
It is.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Yeah,
Right on, good sir.
Dude, I just can't wait to step out, honestly.
I want to step out so bad.
Can I ask everybody here a question? Do y'all have anybody on your TL or your Instagram stories, like you're friends with that are in Texas, presumably, or wherever else they've opened up, that are out and about going to restaurants and shit?
Just Great Rabbit.
I've seen a couple people, and I've mentally shamed them, mainly because I have no one to talk to in my place right now. Yeah, I don't. It's too early.
Barrett,
What was the question?
Do you have anyone in your Instagram stories or on your timeline just like recklessly going to restaurants right now and just hanging?
So I did actually see somebody at a restaurant in Dallas, but unfortunately I can't name names. I was very surprised. Seriously, it was weird. I was like, this is day one, man.
I saw some photos of Katy Trail Ice House.
No.
I think Klein actually posted. He wasn't there. He was walking on the Katy Trail, but Katy Trail Ice House. I know I don't know if 25% was really abided by. It was just it looked a little bit sus, but
Oh no.
businesses got to make money. But I don't know if I'm going to be the guy to go. I think it's going to be mid-May, and then I reevaluate.
I think that's same for me.
I will say this. I'm itching to golf so bad that golf is going to be if I go early on anything, it's going to be a golf course.
Yeah, I get
I'll
it. I understand. I know I've been harsh on golf in the past, but I think we're reaching the point where I can open myself up to this possibility much more than I was before.
Yeah. Barrett, do you golf at all?
Yeah.
Oh, I played with Barrett.
I shoot right around 100, but I don't slow anybody down.
That's the best golf right there.
Dude, can you tell that? Can you tell that I'm really self-conscious about this? Like I have my laptop on full brightness right now because I just don't want to get up and turn my light on. I'm going to keep it.
Is there a washed v Bolin hatchet? Because Dylan talked to Ross today, and he was going to come on, but he had like the Twitch stream to do.
He'll be on per text.
I was told that there's a hatchet.
If you want to point the hatchet at anybody, point it at me because I don't know Ross, and I'm kind of the guest booker for these things.
Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't know any of the guests coming into tonight. So
I literally tell these guys, the guests, like as they come on, unless we have like a big guest. but I just don't. I've met Ross, I think, twice. I just don't know him very well. And so
Hey,
that-
Macy, calm down. Okay. I'm back in the comments. Macy, you got to chill.
Aaron's like answering style questions in the comments. What was the question that you just answered? Because I think it might be something that I want the answer to.
Is that really
You're
you?
typing up answers in the chat?
I was.
That's why you didn't hear my question.
Yeah, no, sorry. I did. The chat goes off during these things, man. And I hop on here and people have questions and I want to answer them. So I got to, I jump in there.
I bought some new shades for my wedding, and like it's been absolutely killing me that I don't leave my apartment because I just want to wear these things around. Same with the logo.
What did you end up with?
Garrett Light, the one
Yeah,
that you
so
put in
that's-
the thing.
So yeah, I mean, I for the price, it's really hard to beat Ray-Ban. Is what I was saying in the comments. But I've ended up with 2 pairs of the New Orleans-based brand that I know you and Sally are into as well, called Crew. And if you pay attention to their sales, that you can grab them for similar price to Ray-Ban. And then Oliver Peoples and Garrett Light are top-notch brands if you want to splurge a little bit.
Oh, yeah. We want to do that for sure. Lads, can we address the technical difficulties we had apparently?
Yeah, not happy about it.
Apparently during Golic, it was going in and out. But tell me this, is the science there that would allow us to release the clip of us talking to Golic and even Micah and Barrett? I don't know how long that technical problem was going on, but can we release that?
Yeah,
True.
As long
True.
as we were fine, if we were fine in this box of ours, the unaffected footage is there.
I think we should just put it behind the paywall. Let's just make
I think Golic is Golic. He crushes it every time. He's the epitome of a perfect free guest to have. And I'm sorry for any technical difficulties.
Well, Micah iced down the servers for when he went on, but we didn't account for Mike Golic Jr. coming on right after, so we were kind of in bad shape.
It sounded like a YouTube because if it was us, we would have been affected, right? Is that the deal?
Yeah. Do we break? I think we broke YouTube.
Could have been.
I want to thank you to everybody who did not repeatedly type the letter F in the comments.
Yeah, and if you did and I blocked you, I'm sorry. I didn't know what that was. I'm not.
We
really,
didn't know what was going on.
I'm not
Sorry.
getting, like why all those people are always commenting on Kylie Jenner's Instagram with those letters. Like, is it like back or whatever? Like, I just never understand what's going on in comment sections anymore.
We're too old for that. I don't know what it means, but people put F in the chat for like to. I don't know what it means. I don't.
It's F to pay respects, is what it is.
Okay. There you go.
I thought it was Fogs.
Yeah, I think it's fog.
Hey, can I ask can I just clarify something? This is super dumb. Mike Golic Jr. is the son of Mike Golic.
Yeah,
You're correct. Yeah.
good call.
I figured.
Also, host of Golic and Wingo in the morning. I think it's 6 to 9 on ESPN 2.
Wait, Junior or his pops?
Junior he's the third. It's Mike Golic, Trey Wingo, and then Mike Golic Jr.
Oh, okay, sweet.
What do you think Dylan's doing right now?
What is Dylan doing?
What the fuck is he doing?
By the way, like the people in the comments, we haven't had a text from Dylan. We haven't had a private chat from Dylan. No email. Dylan,
Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, do you see how much shit got thrown at him the second we went live on this thing? Like,
yeah, there was.
His girlfriend showed up out of nowhere, which is going to set his son off, and the new puppy that he has. That's like what, 8 weeks old?
9,
But yes,
Give or take.
12, 35. Who cares? Question. This is probably one that Dylan can answer. Did she time it to where she got there right when we started the live stream? Because I swear to God, we were on for like 40 seconds, and it was like we heard like this weird noise, and Dylan's like, I gotta go.
Well, here's the deal. She texted me and said, "Hey, what's Dylan's address?" Because he has a new address, obviously. And she didn't tell me when she was coming, what the time she was coming. She just said, "Hey, don't tell him I'm going to surprise him." So I said, "Okay, cool." And apparently it was 7 o'clock on a Friday.
I think Dylan
Damn.
just hang out with us.
He's better than us.
Yeah, he was too cool for Jim O'Hare.
You know, it's a shame too because he had that hand sanitizer, Will, in his cabinets.
Who,
What was
Dylan?
that?
Yeah, I mean, anytime that you can pimp your hand sanitizer in your cabinets, you got to do it, especially when it's Faber hand sanitizer, which this happy hour live is presented by. It's funny enough, you mentioned that. We've already sold 1,000 bottles, so that's why they stock Dylan's cabinets, but they're still selling it. You still need to clean your hands off. It's a distillery that pivoted to hand sanitizer to help the world in these uncertain times. Simply put, they saw their opportunity to assist and made it happen. Hand sanitizer right to your door. Don't worry about the grocery aisles. And know that you're helping for a good cause. A portion of their sales goes to the First Responders Children's Foundation to support them and their families. And they've taken care of hospitals, healthcare facilities, and first responders already. Now let them take care of you. FaberSanitizer.com. Again, FaberSanitizer.com.
I feel like we've asked this question each stream, but I'm going to give it to Barrett.
Yes.
First, let's say best case scenario, 3 weeks.
Sorry.
3 weeks from now, the cases drop. Curve's been flattened. What's your first move?
Like
Bar or restaurant? Dinner and drinks. You got dinner, and then you got drinks immediately after. Where do you go, hot shot? Where do you go?
got to do Matt's. Matt's has to be the answer there, I feel like.
It's going to be too busy, though.
Oh, my God.
It's kind of like it's like a. I'm worried that it's going to be too much for the first excursion out.
Yeah, that's fair.
I might be going to Pint House at 3 p.m. on a Thursday. Just have a couple beers, maybe a pizza roll.
Okay, that's fair. If you're talking baby steps out the door, then it's not Matt's. But Matt's is definitely first group dinner, back on the mat. Things are chill. But yeah, Pine House is a great option for a step out into the world.
We could all squat up at Popeyes.
Honestly, I think the safest bet. I talked about just hanging out in the backyard, but hanging out in the backyard with looser restrictions. It's okay for you to come in and use my restroom, and maybe I'll even shake hands with you and then go wash my hands real quick. But we can have some beers and cook some burgers on the grill and let the dogs run around, and I'm not freaking out about. I'm going to end up like the Broadway guy with no leg and smoker's lungs. Yeah, that'll be nice.
I'm worried about my hangovers through this. I'm worried I'm going to hit the ground running too hard at first because I had 2 drinks during last week's happy hour. They were very strong drinks last week, but I woke up on Saturday with just a splitting headache, and I was like, oh, this is going to be ugly. If I go to Matt's and have 2 Mexican margaritas, it's going to be lights out and game over the next day.
But that hangover, it's going to make you feel so alive, Will.
I know. It's going to be fun. The first hangover is going to be one of those goofy ones where you just can't stop laughing and watch bullshit on TV. It's going to be the best.
Yeah.
Barrett, you're absolutely right. The first comfortable step out is going to be the backyard of one of the 5 of us.
Let's make Dylan have a housewarming party. It's the perfect opportunity.
It is. Because I know what you guys have been doing. I know where you've been. That's going to be the first step out.
Right. Yeah. You don't have other people touching the food, wait staff bringing it to you, bartenders messing with your drinks. Far fewer points of contact there.
100%.
I'll have y'all over, and we can do sausages on the grill, wrap them in some tortillas, and just hang out with the dogs.
Can I bring the tortillas?
Corn. You got to use corn, though.
No, we can't do corn for sausage.
Tortillas,
They don't actually do that, do they?
No, I've never seen that done.
Why does Tech throw tortillas on the field?
That was a 6-month thing. I don't think they do that anymore.
Oh, okay.
That was during the Leach era. It's just because, no offense, nothing but love for Lubbock, but they had never really seen that kind of success. And they didn't know how to act. So they had. I mean, at that time, Leak brought them as good as they'd ever been, I think. So they just decided to start their tortillas onto the field, which is hilarious.
Are you going to support Mississippi State this season?
I have no choice but to stand.
I agree. I'm going to be watching Mississippi State games this year. I can't wait.
Wrong answer. It's Ole Miss, baby.
No,
Lane Train.
No. Don't they have Rich Rod? Who has Rich Rod right now? This is why I don't know.
Arizona, I have no idea. Rich Rod, Arizona, maybe?
Do you think they're going to do college football with no fans?
I do. I do.
I do too.
Mhm.
Yeah, you just got to get that TV money.
Yeah.
Follow the money, man. If they can get it, they can get it.
Oh, really?
Baylor, OU and Baylor are like business as usual for classes in the fall, which I don't know if that's just like
I think
preparing
Texas,
people.
same thing.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
it-
I'm sure that's like tentative, but I think they said the same.
Dave,
Interesting.
we're getting words in the comments that they're still throwing tortillas.
I stand corrected.
Who's
Also-
your least favorite college football program for that you have no really justification for?
Ooh.
Oh.
No justification, or like some justification.
Like a very kind of like a petty justification for it. Like they might have beat you once like 20 years ago, and it's just always stuck with you, even though you've had more success as like a Texas fan or something.
I hate Florida for no reason.
Kind of hate Florida for some reason.
Why do I hate Florida so much?
I feel like it's because it was
Probably because
shoved down
Tebow.
our- Yeah, Tebow was so shoved down our throats during our formative years of like college football and stuff that it was hard to kind of like enjoy it.
Florida and Ohio State. I
Yeah,
never.
Ohio State is what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Really, for like you got like, I'm surprised like a Texas fan would say Ohio State.
They in the Vince Young days, we had a home and home with Ohio State, and they came to Texas, and they were obnoxious as fuck.
Will you guys try to go to any of the home and homes between Texas and Ohio State when they happen in a few years?
Yes.
I think I'm going to try to go to both away games, both Ohio State and Michigan.
Yeah, those are you have to go to those when you're
Yeah.
if you have the opportunity, you got to go.
Hey,
Yeah.
Can I tease some content real quick while Dave thinks his answer over?
Tease me.
We have 6 field passes to Ole Miss at A&M this year.
Oh, at A&M.
Yeah.
There we go.
What did this
Brett-
just happen?
No, this is not
Oh.
recent. I've just had
If they
these
don't
Right.
do it,
Are you going to get Lane Kiffin on the pod?
I can't get Lane, but we can get on the sidelines.
can we still be on the sidelines if they do the games with no fans?
I don't know. That's a great question.
If we're not
Good
a fan of
question.
either team, they can't kick us out if we're not actually fans. We're just
But-
there to press.
Hopefully, that's a College Station meetup in the works.
Really?
Uh-oh. Let's go to Chimmy's.
Ooh. I like that. Sneaky shout out. You can get a quesadilla, Brett.
Oh, I will, Dave. I will.
You know the team I really fucking hate with just a passion? San Diego State. San Diego State.
Oh,
State
come on.
man.
The
They're,
Aztecs
fuck
didn't do
them.
anything to you, man.
They're trash. The fuck out of here.
Do you want to trash like
My-
a random region, like a city, town?
Well, mine was going to be Ohio State. And, well,
Dave, here's
everybody
the
else's. Ooh, Gary. Great question, Gary.
That's an
Michael.
why does that video not get more publicity? It's an all-time video. He's Bud Light's ultimate tailgater.
Dude, he was the ultimate tailgater.
I remember when that video first came out and it had like barely any views. And I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. And then the only person I met outside of my immediate friend group that had seen it was Dave. And I was like, oh, this is great.
You know, I think we could probably pull it up on here and play it if we really wanted to.
I don't know if it might like
It might be too much. Plus, we've already had technical issues. But
Yeah, if you're
Barrett,
bored.
do you know what we're talking about?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, where do you even begin? That's a dude who I will give the benefit of the doubt to, and I will allow him to crush Bud Light in one hand, and while he's tailgating, ultimately a hamburger in the other.
Yeah, but you have to keep in mind that when you're looking at his resume for someone to do that and eat a burger with one hand, that he is the ultimate tailgater. And so, like, if the ultimate tailgater,
It's not for everybody.
yeah,
Barrett, do you have a take on this?
No, I mean, I think he would be a great guest for the podcast. So I'm
I mean, do you have? Is there a universe where you
Already
eat a
lost.
burger in one hand at a tailgate and a beer in the other?
So I don't know this reference, obviously.
Okay. Well, that's okay. There was a debate, Barrett, that I said I stan. We were doing stan, mute, cancel. If you're familiar,
Yeah. I am familiar.
I stan eating a burger in one hand, standing up at a tailgate, as long as I can eat it one-handed with a beer in the other. Now, these guys all said that it's impossible. Like, what are you doing? That's not a real burger. Yada yada.
I
But-
want to say this: you're moving the goalpost because this was never a tailgate thing. This was a backyard barbecue thing.
So you're saying the quality of the barbecue is what's in question? The quality of the burger?
When you're at a tailgates are meant to get drunk. Backyard barbecues are meant to get full and drunk.
Here's
All
the
right.
thing, though.
So I don't hate the situation that you're talking about, but I do agree. Like, I picture that, and that's a hot dog, man. I think that's a hot dog food, right?
Hot dogs are hard to eat with one hand, even.
No, it's easier than a burger, though.
It's easier than a burger, but sometimes you need the guidance. You know, you got to guide it in there.
Show us how it's done.
What do
No,
you?
I'm good. I realized what I was doing. Looked like I was cupping something and eating something else.
I got people coming at me on Twitter and texting me about the tortilla thing. Okay, Texas Tech apparently still knows the fucking tortillas. I get it. And you know what? Let me go on one other thing. Everybody saw the Mike Tyson video today of him. ESPN posted it. It's him hitting the pads, hitting the mitts, and he's all twitched up. He's Mike Tyson. He's 53. To be clear, I said this on the pod. I do not want that smoke.
Yeah.
He would beat he would end my life in a matter of 15 seconds or less. So to be clear, I never said I could take old Mike Tyson. I never said I could go around with him. I keep getting tagged in it, and every time I'm like, did I actually say that I could take Mike Tyson? And then I'm like, no, I absolutely did not say that. Now, Jackie Chan, who is like 78 years old, yeah.
I don't think you want the smoke from Jackie Chan right now. Who's like the most notable, not out of shape celebrity that you think you could take in like a fair way?
Like Rob Lowe.
Yeah. No, Rob Lowe's in really good shape.
Yeah, but I could take him.
Like, I feel like Paul Rudd and I could like have a good like slap fight that could amuse some people for a little bit.
Bradley Cooper.
I think I could take Elijah Wood.
Dude, we could take Elijah Wood. Dave, I don't think you can take Bradley Cooper.
Dude, Bradley Cooper, man.
Bradley Cooper.
I'd be distracted by how handsome Bradley was.
He's 6'1". You're not taking him. He's got the wingspan. But you could get inside him and just piece him up.
Yeah, work the body, Barrett. You got to work the body. Just bang on him. Liver shot.
Head body, you know?
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You are. I think I know that you watch The Challenge on MTV.
So I historically, yes. In recent years, I have not watched it, but I have been told that there is a new challenge called Madness.
Okay.
Mayhem or something.
Well, so The Ringer did this like best reality TV character bracket this week.
Okay.
And I guess that The Challenge, their fans are just like they're crazy. They're crazy.
Yeah, I mean, as a former crazy challenge fan, I can totally understand that.
So the final for this bracket is CT versus Johnny Bananas.
It's got to be CT though.
So CT I get because like CT is he's an OG, like he's early days real world. He's an all-time character, and I know he's just basically lived on The Challenge. But like, I don't even know who Johnny Bananas is.
Johnny Bananas is kind of a weirdo. So I actually had some close interactions with Johnny Bananas a couple times, and he's not a big fan of Will DeFreeze. I can say that very publicly.
Dude, Brett, get him for the live stream. You have to try.
Yeah.
He won't remember me, especially. So one time I was at a bar, and this was after. He was like dating some girl, and he was at this bar that I was at, and he was clearly trying to look like he was too cool to be at the bar. And he had his hood up, and this was before like the high school kids like had their hoods like on the crown of their head and shit. Like he was doing it to like be incognito. And I kept on yelling like, dude, bananas, like just
Oh God.
He was not a big fan.
You're the worst.
I'm not kidding. So he was just like, he was living in Oxford, Ohio. A couple of weeks later, he got like in some altercation with somebody in their driveway, and some like old woman pulled a gun on him in her driveway. And it was like, dude,
Damn.
what is Johnny Bananas doing these days? And I have to admit, this was 13 years ago. So his life has come a long way since he was in small town Ohio, just dating like random college chicks with old women pulling guns on him.
Yeah, I mean, he's apparently very popular now. So I didn't know that. Like, I know that the challenge is popular, but like CT took down Snooki and Johnny Bananas took down Gordon Ramsay to get into this final, and I didn't know they had it like that. I didn't know they had the fan base like that.
You have to remember too that Bill Simmons is a huge challenge fan.
Yes, I knew that, but it's not like he was able to submit like 1 million votes here.
No, but like I mean, like I don't know. It's just kind of I can see a lot of people watching the challenge because and following the Ringer because of Bill Simmons. So they're going to naturally have a built-in audience for that. They had some stories. They did some podcasts on the Ringer podcast a while ago, or not on the Ringer, on Grantland, and they had some really behind-the-scenes stuff about the challenge that has since been removed from the internet, and it's too bad because it was pretty interesting.
Yeah. Oh, I might have to watch the next season of it, man.
There's apparently one streaming now. I'm tempted. I need to switch up my game from Love Island. We just finished Love Island season 6, and I don't know if I can dip into another season this quickly. That's a lot of Love Island in a short period of time.
Can I make a guest request?
Yeah.
Can we get David from Real World New Orleans and his absolutely sculpted giant traps?
I'll do my best on that one.
But only if Julie comes on with him.
Ooh, Julie was the Mormon girl, right?
Yeah.
Yep, I love
Dave, can you
remember that? We talked about her the other day, Will.
Yeah, can you sing David's song?
Ba ba boo dee da boo bee. Come on, be my baby tonight.
Oh, goodness.
I love that song so much. I've seen the way you've treated other thugs you've been with. Come on, be
Come
my
on,
baby.
be my baby tonight.
Squee-dabba-dee-dabba-dee.
Dude, do you remember the blonde dude with the sunglasses that Julie like was in love with the first 2 weeks, and he was just an absolute dork. He was the worst. He looked like an X Games athlete that was sponsored by Cheetos. He was awful.
Yeah, like he's the most stereotypical looking 90s dude who's into extreme sports. It's hilariously bad.
He was like, he would pull up in like his souped up Civic, listening to the Chemical Brothers real loud. That guy stunk. That's a very specific reference. I'm clearly talking about somebody from my high school.
You guys have any? I don't know why we're going down this path. Do you guys have any real world moments that you?
Oh no,
that
Did he
you
really?
like absolutely loved?
I didn't watch. I'm sorry. I
I
never.
mean, if you're Brett's age or younger, Real World is not something that you're like.
Yeah. If you took the
Obviously,
first,
I
if you
know
took
about
the
it,
first
but I
season of
don't have any chops on it.
If you took the first season of Real World that I watched and then added 8 more years to that when Brett was born, it doesn't make sense that he would be a big Real World guy.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I remember, and it's a formative moment in Real World history. And it's like it's got to be the first season that I actually was like able to kind of sneak watch.
I know exactly what you're going to say.
Really knowing what I was doing, but it's Hawaii, and it's Tech, who would later go on to star in Van Wilder opposite Ryan Reynolds, and it's him jumping in the pool naked. First episode of Hawaii, just yelling, "I'm naked."
Dude, that season of Hawaii was awesome.
That led to it burned in my brain. In high school, I became naked pool guy. There's no telling how many diving boards I jumped off of with no clothes on in high school. Like it just,
Really?
moments that mold you.
There was one couple in that entire season that just like wouldn't stop spooning with each other like in a bungalow, and it was like, oh my god, this is the most boring couple I've ever seen. Like what's going on here? I thought you were going to say the time that Irene got slapped by Steven when she told Steven that he was gay, and then so Steven slapped her when she was leaving. He got kicked off the show, and then it later came out that he was gay.
Also, people forget Irene had Lyme disease.
Yeah, I think that's why she left.
That's how the fight started. Yeah.
Was that the most problematic 15 seconds in history? So she outed a guy who I don't know if he was gay or not.
No, he was.
And then
he was being gay.
Okay, and then he slapped a woman, and it was just like, what the fuck is happening? This is too real.
It was wild. Like, yeah, like she shouldn't have outed him, and he shouldn't have slapped her. And like it all just like got so like murky. It was like, oh no, like I was sneak watching it like Barrett said before, but after Steven slapped Irene, I was like, I don't know if I can watch this anymore. And then I watched 20 seasons in a row.
Remember, he goes, ha ha ha, well, you're a bitch. That's what he said. It was like really awkward.
Yeah,
You're
it's
the best.
up. She didn't deserve that.
True story.
I just got
Well,
I have to wrap up because I just got the low battery alert. And I don't
yeah.
have
Hey guys, we've been going for 96 minutes, so like, not
All right,
bad.
Wow.
We're talking real world and Faber sanitizers in the game. It's really hard to stop.
Are y'all just like rolling in sanitizer from Faber?
Dylan has like 1,000 bottles.
Dylan is.
We hit the threshold, Bear. We hit 1,000 bottles sold, and Dylan got he got the bad dropped.
Wow. I picked up some Raycons from Dylan's house, so I know he's got the goods.
Are you loving them?
Raycon.
And nobody else is doing like the 7 different ear sizes that you can choose from.
Every ear
I
size.
love that.
Another thing I loved about them, today I was actually riding today, and I was thinking about how I was wearing my Raycons, and when I was thinking about it, I was like, these never fall out of my ears. They stay in my ears so much better than AirPods do. And so while I was mid-ride, I just started shaking my head as hard as I could. Didn't move. Didn't even move. A big Raycon guy.
Goodness. Hey, Quentin, I commit to 3 DPs at Chimmy's with you, whatever that means.
Oh,
I would be careful there.
yeah, don't commit to that, bud.
I think it's a drink. Hopefully it's a drink. I don't know.
I think that's actually 6 total.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't know which 6 guys that could be.
We have fun.
Did we run out of time for Cat Pat?
Were we supposed to have Cat Pat?
We
No
weren't.
way.
Cat said she is.
She gets bumped by a guest every single time. I feel bad.
Yeah, we got to lead off with Cat at some point.
All right, guys.
But then we'll have to like kick her for like somebody else that's super big guest wise.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame. All right, guys. I'm gonna go rewatch the past few episodes and listen to your heart and really settle in for tonight.
I'm going to go eat a hamburger with exactly one hand.
Thank you.
How did none of y'all do a bit? I thought Randy or Brett, I thought one of y'all would be munching a burg with one hand.
Because when I stopped on my way back to Houston today at Buc-ee's, there was no frozen patties. I believe me, I thought about it, David.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I'm surprised Buc-ee's did not have frozen
They did
patties.
not have it. They had the buns, they had the cheese, they had everything but the frozen patties. And I was perturbed, to say the least.
Okay. Well, hey, this was fun. Barrett, thanks for joining us.
Love you, Barrett. Can't wait to see you in
Yeah, of
days
course.
back.
Thanks for having me.
Barrett, thank
Hey,
you.
got a can I drop a plug in real quick?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Club Cool. We have our first guest in a long time coming on this week. He's the senior editor of a blog to watch, which is one of the world's top watch blogs. So if you like watches, high end, low end, anything in between, he's going to join us and we're going to talk. We're going to talk time, baby.
Can we submit questions?
You can, yes.
Okay. I might just hop in on the StreamYard and just watch from the green room the entire time.
Yeah. So it's going to be a good one. Check it out.
Go mash that subscribe button.
Club Cool. Thank you, Faber Sanitizer, fabersanitizer.com. It's kind of a tight packaging they have, too, by the way.
Yeah, it looks
Very
good.
tight. The tightest package.
You'd know more, but Dylan's still nowhere to be found. So we're gonna follow up with Dylan after this.
Will's battery's dying like as we speak. I could see Will just going out of focus.
It's like
really
it's like the seed in Armageddon when you just don't know if it's gonna happen or not.
All right, I'm gonna go play Warzone. Bye.
See you guys.
FIFA time.
Right on, good sirs.